Hey guys, welcome back to SPB Creative. This Ashwati. In this video, I'm going to show you all a very easy sari or lehenga blouse, which is very versatile piece. And the best part is that it is very easy to stitch, very minimal measurements, and also it's perfect for beginners. So let's get started. First of all, we need to take fabric for stitching blouse. So here I have taken 0.80 fabric, but then it's always better to take a 1 meter fabric for safe option, because especially if you are of a healthier nature. And then for sleeves, I'm gonna take this embroidery and mirror work fabric, and we are gonna attach cups. So we obviously need cups, which is very easily available in any kind of stitching or craft store. And now we need a top which would fit us perfectly. Here I have taken a slip which does fit me perfectly. Since it is stretchable material, I'm gonna make a slight measurement differences, but then we can work with it. Now we need to fold this lining fabric, because we are gonna work with lining fabric first. So first I'm gonna fold it in this way in half, and then I'm gonna fold it in the opposite direction. So please do have a look in the way I'm folding it, because we do not want to mess it up. And in this way, the best part is that at one go we get two like two parts, इन द सेंस फ्रंट पार्ट एंड बैक पार्ट का जो क्लोथ होता है ना, वो हमें मिल जाता है. इसलिए वी आर लाइक कीपिंग दिस फैब्रिक फोल्डेड इन दिस वे. एंड देन व्हाट वी नीड टू डू इज पुट दिस मेजरमेंट का जो टॉप है ना, हमने जो लिया है, जो टॉप हमने लिया है वो टॉप इस लाइनिंग के ऊपर रख लेना चाहिए. पहले हमको ये नेक विड्थ है ना वो लेना है. मैं यहाँ पे 3 इंचेस ले रही हूँ, तो वो आपके जो मेजरमेंट अप होता है ना उसके हिसाब से आप ले सकते हैं. और नेक का लेंथ जो होता है ना वो भी मैं 3 इंचेस लेती हूँ. वो मेरी बेबी है. And then I'm gonna have take a high neck, so that's the reason I have taken 3 inches का measurement. And if you want to go for a deeper neck, आपको थोड़ा और measurement ज़्यादा ले सकते हैं. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw a like a U kind of a shape. Again, it's up to you guys. You can do the way you want it. And shoulder width मैं 2 inches ले रही हूँ. I like my shoulder width to be very less. I feel that's very stylish. But then it's up to you again. And उसके बाद जो आर्म होल मेजरमेंट है ना, वो हमारे पास जो टॉप है उसके हिसाब से मैं ले रही हूँ. यूजुअली इट्स 7 इंचेस. पहले मैं वो ड्रॉ कर रही हूँ, उसके बाद जो मेजरमेंट है उसके हिसाब से मैं ड्रॉ करती हूँ. ओके, इन दैट वे आर्म होल इज़ ऑल्सो डन. एंड देन मैं साइड पे 2 इंचेस एक्स्ट्रा लेती हूँ. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, इट्स अ स्ट्रेचेबल मटेरियल. नॉट जस्ट दैट, वी नीड टू टेक एक्स्ट्रा फैब्रिक. ऑलवेज वी नीड टू टेक सम एक्स्ट्रा फैब्रिक. एंड देन जो लेंथ मुझे चाहिए वो भी मैं लेती हूँ. इट्स 14.5 इंचेस प्लस 1 इंच मैं एक्स्ट्रा लेती हूँ. इन दैट वे इट्स 15.5 इंचेस. उसके बाद मैं सिजर से कट करती हूँ. आई एम सॉरी गाइज, मेरी हिंदी उतनी अच्छी नहीं है, बट ऑलवेज आई गेट द कॉमेंट्स लाइक हिंदी में बात करने की कोशिश करने के लिए बोलती है सभी, इसलिए मैं कोशिश करती हूँ इस वीडियो में हिंदी में बोलने की. लेकिन पता नहीं कितनी कितनी अच्छी है, बिकॉज आई एम नॉट गुड एट हिंदी. अभी हमें 2 पार्ट मिला, फ्रंट पार्ट एंड बैक पार्ट. ओके, so that's the reason I told you guys to fold it in this way, so that our work is easier. And now we need to take the actual blouse material, and then again fold it in the exact way, the way we have folded lining fabric. And then we can keep that lining का जो हमने measurement लिया है ना, वो हमने कट करके रखा हुआ वो फैब्रिक लेके हमें अपना एक्चुअल फैब्रिक के ऊपर रखना चाहिए. उसके बाद वी कैन ड्रॉ द मेजरमेंट जस्ट द एग्जैक्ट वे, एंड देन जस्ट कट इट आउट. we are going to keep this lining part and the actual fabric part together, and then we are going to keep this lining part as the facing. Here we are not going to use any buckram or anything like that, so we need to give a stitch like so for the neck part, and then we put the fabric upside out. Then we are going to get it right actually. So that's how we are going to work, just to make things much easier. That's the reason I'm not using any buckram or canvas, but then if you want to use it in that way, you can definitely use that. After that, now we need to cut out sleeves. For that, first I'll be cutting out from this lining fabric. So sleeves length I have taken 5 inches. I actually want 4 inch, and I have taken 1 inch extra. And then again I'm gonna take this slip, and then this top actually, and then I'll just keep it over that, and I'm gonna draw this armhole measurement. And then it is simple. I'm just gonna cut it out. That's it. And once it is done, we need to place this lining sleeve thing over the actual this fabric, and then again cut both the sleeves. Now that cutting part is done, while stitching, what we have to do is we have to place this lining fabric over the actual right side of this actual blouse fabric, and then we will have to give the stitch at the edges of the fabric like so. And then once we put this fabric, I mean like lining fabric, the other way, other side, we are gonna get it right. So that's how we are gonna work here. So stitching, when we are starting with stitching, I think let's start with the neck part. So we are gonna keep this actual blouse fabric and the lining fabric together in such a way that we are placing this lining fabric over the right side of this actual velvet fabric. Okay. And then I have pinned it at the edges, because in that way we can handle the fabric much better, and things will be much more better. So especially if you are a beginner, I will highly recommend you guys to use this regular beaded pins जो मिलता है ना हमें, जो क्राफ्ट स्टोर से मिलते हैं, उससे just pin it at the edges and just stitch with it so that we get a easier grip. So I'm stitching this neck part at the edges. Once the stitching is done completely, just remove the pins, and then just cut off the extra fabric, whatever extra fabric is there, and also make sure that you give very small cuts, which I'll be showing you guys right now. That's because in that way it will be easier, that is this cloth will be flexible. In that way neck will come out to be perfect. Okay, that's the reason we are giving the small cuts. When you're cutting, make sure that that cut doesn't go beyond the stitch. That's something you should keep in mind. And then put this fabric, there is this lining fabric like the other side, and as you guys can see, our neck has come perfectly well. And now I'm gonna give a stitch at the edges of this neckline, so that it has a good finished and neat look. stitch over the armhole side as well, and also I'm gonna repeat the same thing to the other side, that is the other part. We have got two parts, that is front part and back part, so we are gonna do the same to the other part as well. Just gonna stitch at the edges of this neckline, and then we are gonna cut off the extra fabric and then give a small cuts and just put this lining fabric to the other side. That's it. So here, if you guys have noticed, I haven't stitched this shoulder part of one part, and then what I'm gonna do is I have placed this one shoulder part inside the other part, that is I have opened up the lining and the actual velvet fabric. I have kept this one part of the shoulder inside that, and then I'm gonna give a stitch, and then after that, once you open, you can see that we have got the perfect shoulders with no threads coming out at this like wrong side as well. So it's very neat. So try to stitch this shoulder part in this way. It is gonna give a much more professional look. At the same time, it's very easy to do as well. So basically you need to open up this shoulder part and then keep the other shoulder part inside that, and then give a stitch and then just open it up. So just stitch the sleeve part together, just I have mentioned earlier, that is हमें वो velvet का जो sleeves part है ना, उसके ऊपर lining का fabric रखना है. Make sure that velvet fabric के right part के ऊपर lining का fabric रखना है. So उसके edges के ऊपर एक stitch देने के बाद वो like उल्टा करना है. उल्टा करने के बाद again we have to give a stitch at the edge of the sleeves. In that way we get a perfect sleeves. तो वो दिखने को भी बहुत perfect होता है, and वो भी नहीं, हमें वो पहनने को भी थोड़ा और like comfortable हो जाता है, because no like thread is coming out. In that way it's very comfortable. Now we need to find the dart measurement in order to keep the cups. For that, first mark the front portion, and then we need to fold that front portion in this way. Okay, and the very first measurement we need to find out is shoulder to bust measurement. Okay, shoulder से bust तक कितना measurement होता है वो लेना चाहिए हमको. In my case it is 10 inches, so we need to mark that. Okay, so get it right, because we have just few measurement. एक बार हमें if it is right, then we need not worry about anything else. And उसके बाद हमें bust to bust measurement लेना चाहिए, and that is 7 inches for me. But then, as you guys have seen, we have folded this fabric, so we need only half of it. That means it is 3.5 inches for me. So आपको वो measure करके वो वहाँ पे मार्क करना चाहिए. एग्जैक्टली वो 10 इंचेस हमने मार्क किया हुआ है ना, वहीं पे मार्क करना चाहिए. And then what we need to do is we need to draw a straight line. After that we need to draw dot. So here I have taken 1.5 inches dot. So exactly for both the sides I'll be drawing 1.5 inches. And then we need to again join that point, that is वो 10 inches and 7.5 inches, I mean 3.5 inches का जो मार्क किया हुआ है ना, वो पॉइंट से वो डार्ट ड्रॉ करना चाहिए exactly in the same way. Okay, it's very simple. There are only just 2 measurements, so with that we are gonna get the dart and it's done. Okay, we need to repeat the same to the other side as well. Take 10 inches and 3.5 inches, mark it, and then draw the dart. Now front portion is exactly ready. Okay, and only thing is that for front portion we need to draw the dart, we need to stitch the dart separately. That is for the velvet fabric as well as lining fabric. That's because we are going to keep this cups in between. That's the reason we have to stitch it separately. Now let's work with the back side, and here it's again the same thing, only very slight difference is there. Now again fold this back part exactly in the middle, and then we need to draw this measurement, that is exactly the same 10 inch and 3.5 inch, and mark it, draw a line. But here we are going to take only 1 inch ka dart. For front portion we have taken 1.5 inch each side. Here it's just like 1 inch. Okay, here for back side we are going to stitch the dart both together, that is the velvet part and the back part together. So we need not even draw it separately, I just drew it, that's it. So dart measurement is done. So main measurements are done, you guys. It's so simple. So unlike any other ordinary blouse, like we need to take lots and lots of measurements for dart. We will have minimum 3 to 4 darts, right? So here nothing to worry about. Now for the front section, first we need to draw the dart for that velvet part, that is the actual part, and also for this lining part. So basically we need to fold at the measurement part and start from that point, and then put a knot, and then start stitching. Once you reach the end, again put a knot. That's it, very simple. And we need to draw the, I mean like stitch the dart like 4 times when it comes to front section, because lining 2 parts, 2 darts, and also velvet fabric ka 2 darts. Okay, I really hope you guys understand, because I'm very poor at explaining things, but I really hope you guys have understood. So for the back part, as I said, we need not separate it. We can put the fabric both together and then stitch it. Front part we are gonna like we are actually separating and putting the dart. That's because we are gonna keep that वो जो cup है ना, we have to put that cup inside both the fabric. That's the reason we are putting the dart separately. Now that dart part is completely done, let's move on to attaching sleeves. For that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this blouse fabric, that is right part of blouse fabric and the right part of blouse sleeve fabric together. And then let's start from the middle and then start stitching. Once you reach at one end, what we need to do is let the pin be there. वो जो stitching needle जो है ना, वो let the needle be there, and just put the footer up and again start stitching. And again, once you reach at the end, make sure that you do not take the needle up, let the needle be there, but put the footer up and then rotate it, and just again start stitching. Once you reach the middle, that is once you reach the part where you have started, just put the knot. That's it. So I have already done a video on how to stitch sleeves very easily in my another video. So if you guys haven't checked it out, please to check it out so that you guys get a better idea. Now it's almost done, you guys. It's very simple. We have attached the sleeves. Darts are also done. Now the main thing left for us is to put on this cup part. With that, it's done actually. Now we need to take the cup part. It would be as per your bust measurement. You can buy the ones, and then we need to take the exact middle part of this cup, and then we need to sew it to this blouse. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this like dart ka jo point hota hai na, that is the middle part, and then I'm gonna sew this cup's middle part both together with the help of needle and thread. I'm gonna give a hand stitch first. After that, definitely you can go over it with a machine, but then to have a perfection, it's always better to give a hand stitch first. Now that hand stitching is done, I'll be again going over it with machine stitching. That's because definitely, as you guys know, it would be much stronger and it would last for a longer time. That's the reason I am going over this machine, going over on it with this machine stitching as well. So as to make this cup even more secure and stronger, what I'm doing is I'm just giving a stitch all around the cup once again, making sure that the lining fabric जो होता है ना वो cup के अंदर जाना है. So that would make it even more perfect and secure. So as you guys can see, it definitely gives a professional look, right? So I would highly recommend you guys to do it. So I'm gonna do the same to the other cup as well. Now the blouse stitching is almost done. All we need to do is we need to hem the bottom part, and then we need to put a stitch to the sides as well, and also we need to attach a zipper. Now first I'll be stitching this lining part and the velvet part together. So while we are stitching this bottom part, it would be much easier. Now I have cut out a 1.5 inch ka ek straight fabric just to make that bottom part neat. We are gonna keep this facing and then we are gonna stitch rather than folding it, because as you guys know, it gives a much better finish. So for attaching this facing, what I'm doing is I'll be just putting this velvet part and the lining part together and giving one stitch. After that I will just put this lining part, that is जो 1 इंच का जो fabric, 1.5 इंच का जो fabric है ना, I will just put it ulta and then I'll just fold the edges and give one stitch. That's it. Now after that we need to stitch the side parts together. For that I have taken a saree blouse. This is again stitched by myself, but the difference is that here I have given princess cut. So in my coming video I'll be also showing you guys how to do princess cut and also putting on this cups for princess cut. Now taking that blouse measurement, I'll be just drawing the side measurement, and for one side I'll be attaching the side zipper. That would be to the left side. I'll be attaching the side zipper. Right side I'll be giving a normal stitch. Okay, so usually people do give zipper to the left side because that's easier to work, because most of them are right-handed. But then if you are left-handed, you can give the stitch, I mean like zipper to the other side as well. That's up to you guys. Now I have drawn the measurement. We need to start stitching. So the part we are gonna attach the zipper, make sure that you cut out the excess fabric before attaching the zipper, because else it would be a messy process. So cut off the extra fabric. And then I have also cut out the extra fabric for the other side as well. Now let's attach the zipper. It's very easy, you guys. Just put the zipper in the way which I'm showing you guys right now. That is the opposite side of the zipper and the right side of this fabric, that is blouse part, together. And then with the zipper footer, just give a stitch like so. I will definitely try to do a separate video on how to attach invisible zipper, but then since this video is already very long, that's the reason I'm not explaining in detail. But then as you guys can see, I have put in the zipper footage and then I have given one stitch. Now as you guys have seen, zipper stitching is done, and now we need to attach the sleeves part together and also the other part completely together. With that, blouse stitching is almost done. Now the stitching is done. The final step is to give a few hand stitches, especially at the side zipper. It's better to give a hand stitch so that it gives a better finish look, and also whatever extra fabric is there, just cut it out. With that, this video is done. I really hope you guys have understood what I wanted to say. If so, please do give this video a big thumbs up, as well as subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And also please do let me know what are your thoughts on this in the comment section down below. By the way, you guys, I've already done the stitching of this my baby's dress, that is this top and skirt. Please do check it out. So see you very soon in very next video. Till then, bye bye, take care, love you all.